Howdy. What is up?
I'm excited.
Me too. I'm excited for you to enjoy it, I guess.
A little bit.
I wanted to ask you some questions about Lord of the Rings before we start in, and then I'll question you after
Okay.
as well.
Ask me the before questions.
So I'm just going to explain for my camera what your history is with Lord of the Rings. Basically, I'm going to turn to the camera and I'm going to talk, so hopefully that's not super uncomfortable. Basically,
Okay.
what the whole deal is that Michaela's never seen Lord of the Rings, so I was like, I need to show Michaela Lord of the Rings. So I've been doing that. We watched 2.5 of them, but we didn't end up getting to finish Return of the King, so that's what we're doing right now. But you've seen the Hobbit films, or at least the first 2, I think?
Yeah. I think I've seen the first 2 Hobbit films, but, like, only in theaters.
Okay. But never Lord of the Rings, and you weren't, like, overly familiar with it, even though you were, like, into Harry Potter and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is, like, kind of, it's all in the fantasy realm of things kids liked. So, here's my big question. Which has been your favorite so far?
I think the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of my knee-jerk reaction because of the world building in it. And just, like, the introduction of the characters. There's some introduction of new characters in the second movie, but
Yeah.
I think I prefer the first one.
So, and then, this is, like, the debate we've been having. You still think you're a wizard? Or do you think you're an elf?
I think that I would be a wizard. I think that wizards seem like they're, like, a little bit more unhinged, and elves seem, like, really sophisticated or, like, classy. I don't know, but Legolas is kind of unhinged. So I don't know.
Yeah, you can be.
But I don't know. Elves are, like, really... They seem fancier than me, basically.
Because, yeah, I mean, we've determined me and Speedy are hobbits.
Yeah.
Tyler is a Balrog.
Yeah.
Tara is Gollum.
Tara is Gollum. Yeah, Tara's Gollum.
Yeah, and I think Elena could be an elf.
I think, yes, I'm solid on Elena being an elf.
Yeah, cool. So here's something we haven't talked about yet. Who's your favorite character? Like, who are you, when they come on screen, are you, like, most excited about?
My favorite Hobbit, for sure, is Pippin.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I like Pippin, too.
Yeah. And we also talked about how, like, just in the group of those 4 Hobbits, I would be Pippin, you'd be
Yeah.
Frodo.
Yeah.
I feel
Who's
like...
your favorite non-Hobbit?
My favorite non-Hobbit, I'm leaning towards Aragorn. It's Aragorn, right? That's the son of Arathorn,
Yes.
right? I'm leaning...
Strider? Yeah.
Yeah, Strider. I'm leaning towards him. But I think it's
Okay.
like... Because I've got a crush on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's valid. So here's my Return of the King question. How do you think it's going to end?
Well, don't they... They're... I don't know. I feel like I maybe have seen... I think they destroy the ring. I want to elaborate on my answer of, like, favorite non-Hobbit character being Aragorn. Because more than just, like, being hot, he's got an interesting backstory, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got an interesting backstory. And
He's the king.
he's the king, and I feel like he's kind of an honorable person, but is also, like, had the thing with Arwen, and then is also with the other person. But anyways, interesting backstory.
Yeah.
It's more
He's
than...
honorable, but he likes to have fun.
Yeah.
Alright, that's all I wanted to ask you, really. We can just get into it, but
Okay.
I think you're going to enjoy it. I think we only have like an hour. We have 2 hours left?
It's like 2.5.
Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna turn off my camera and charge it. So let me get up and do that, and then we can start.
Sorry. All right, I'm recording.
I guess the first question, what was there anything like really that took you by surprise?
I guess I kind of did. I didn't know that Frodo would like leave. I thought that I feel like I did see something that made me like on the internet that made me actually think that he just lived happily ever after in the Shire. Like just how much Sam loves for like I can't remember a movie or any piece of media that like shows love on that scale. Like it's just it really got to me. Like obviously like
Yeah. I think Frodo and Sam are like on like a better love story than like most romances.
absolutely.
It's very good.
I haven't had like I don't know the last time I've had a reaction like this to something either. Like it's really close to that feeling of walking out of a movie theater and you've seen like a really good film and you're so hyped. This is like basically like that, but it's different. I'm so hype. The king that wasn't really a king, the like stand-in king for Gondor.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was just like a very lame character, which was
Yeah.
an outlier from the rest of the characters.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's kind of one of the only characters that's not like a villain. Well, I guess you could say the same about Gollum, I guess. They're not really a villain, but they are a significant block.
Yeah, but at least Gollum's funny. Like, Gollum's
Yeah.
fucked up enough to be really funny.
For sure. I like how he dies.
Yeah.
Just melts.
I thought about what the animator or like the CGI technician would have been thinking when doing the bit with Gollum. He's like on invisible Frodo. That was really
That was really funny.
it was really chaotic. I liked it.
Okay, and then Frodo he doesn't have a finger.
Yeah, I forgot to look actually. I'm sure there's continuity with that, right? But I forgot when I realized he had his finger bitten off. That was a surprise. I didn't that was a shock, I guess. I feel like there's a lot of little build-ups in this one that are just so good.
Yeah. Well, because there's the story with Eowyn.
Yeah.
I feel like has a lot of payoff. Because we introduced that in this movie of her like wanting to go to war and then seeing her go to war and
Yeah,
I guess she ends up with Faramir. That's how I took that. 'Cause that's who she was standing next to in the crowd.
I thought I would have liked a little bit more resolution with that situation. Because when she was holding Theoden, like the king of Rohan, I want her to be the ruler of Rohan, but
I think she is.
he has a son.
Maybe it is him then? I don't know.
It's probably the son. See, that's just something I would have liked
guess.
a resolution on.
It
I
feels like
guess.
something I probably read in the book and just forgot about.
I kept making Harry Potter comparisons, not like a ton, but that bit towards the end when Frodo wakes up in the bed and then like Merry and Pippin jump on the bed with him. Ron and Hermione could never. I just there's wake up scenes that are like nice, but this is a new standard, man. This is like Lord of the Rings really is. I mean, like it's very much up there with Across the Universe and like any other movie that I love.
All right, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That makes me happy.
Thank you for introducing me to them, showing me them.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna shut off the camera.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording too.